Hi guys, hello everyone, Jonna speaking. I have been waiting for this board game for a long time and I was very curious about it. Well, the time has come and look what I have here. Today I'm so excited because in this video I will show you what is hidden in this absolutely beautiful box. So in a moment we'll together watching Black Rose Wars Rebirth, but in this video I will show you and I will tell you about a few new things and about differences in compare with Black Rose Wars. By the way, the first version of this game is one of my favorite board game and if you like, you can watch my review about it in my Polish channel, and now you see a few shots from this video. So, if you're interested in what's new is inside this game, inside this prototype, I invite you to watching and I hope you will enjoy it. So, let's get started. So, 4 mage boards. Look, they look the same as in the Satyr box. They have slots of the mage cards that can be changed. And what is very cool, in my opinion, if you want to play the mages of Black Rose Wars, the layout on the cards has been adapted to the first version of the game. Thanks to this, everything is consistent. I appreciate it. Now a power board with a familiar scoring track. But look, this one is longer. There are spaces for cubes or such markers where these stars are. Below are the card slots for a quest card decks, next to it Evocations deck, but the next two are something new, for Jinx cards and upgrade deck. Okay, what else do we have here? The next board, as you can see, is the event board. We have going to place event cards here and resolve their effects. Below is a place for Black Rose cubes and her trophies. And here we also have new rooms activation tokens. But in Rebirth it works a little differently. In my opinion, it's nice that the color of different types of rooms are made, more clearly. Okay, let's go on. The next sheet is full of tokens, such sets for every player. There are also more room activation tokens. So players have their own trophy tokens, the ones for activating defenses and traps, and persistence tokens. On the right side you can see a new physical action tokens and of course the inactive side on the back. And now it's time for some plastic, which is what tigers like the most, miniatures. Now take a look at how they look a bit closer. Let's start with a new mages. Here is Ariana. Guys, look carefully. Do not underestimate this lady. It's Gramigna, a witch, of course. This mysterious knight is one of the evocations, and look, finally, making evocations will be convenient. A basis in different colors, as you can see, instead of these tiny roses. Definitely, this is a good change. But Umbra is something new. It has a moon-shaped stand because it will be attached to the mages. And there are 8 such devils in total in the game. But let's leave the miniatures for a while and go back to the box. The next level of the insert, and something specially for players. Each player will gain their own personal, organized for dice and tokens. What do you think about it? For me, everything looks very functional. Now I think I'm in the last level. There are a lot of different things here. Magician cards, you've already met them. Each is double-sided with a new and old layout, now from Black Rose Wars. Then there are cards of the new schools of magic, and among them Nightmares, Alchemy, Technomancy, Shamanic, Agony, Hex, and Forgotten Spells. Each has a description of the school, but I like that, as you have seen before, the two starter decks are marked with icons. You can see quickly and clearly what effects you can be expecting this deck. So now you have the opportunity to get acquainted with the properties of the new schools of magic. So now you have the opportunity to get acquainted with the properties of the new schools of magic. What's new when we comes to rooms? We have 19 rooms and 4 cells for magicians in the colors corresponding to them. As for the room tiles, they are two-sided. We start the game from the side covered with ivy. And here the ability of that room is printed on the tile, on the top. Each tile of a given color has the same ability. Underneath, you can see 3 banners with the number of victory points. And for having the most instability cubes in this room, the magician wins first place and earns the most victory points specified on the banner. But when the tiles is turned over, this room is not destroyed. In this game, it's rebuilt, and the token with a special ability must be placed on it. You have seen them before. Each of these tokens has different abilities, and rooms on this side no longer have ivy and bush, so they will gain new effects but will not longer provide victory points. Oh, now take a look at the last type of evocation in this version of the game. You've seen Power Board before, so there must therefore also be quest cards. Here they are. Same as in Black Rose Wars, they are in 3 phases of the moon. But this is something new, I mean upgrade cards. What can you expect here? They are 18 new cards with implants and other interesting things. And the new Magic School decks. Take a look at what they look like. Of course, the cards are divided into 2 parts, and When playing a spell, we choose which side to activate. And I'm glad that in the Black Rose Wars Rebirth, each spell card from a given school has that school symbol in the top right corner. I miss that in Black Rose Wars, you know? So, 2 words about each school. Alchemy School gives cards with spell enhancement effects. One of her sets contains a lot of cards with attacks. The Technomancy deck primarily contains Evocation upgrade cards, and as you know, these improvements include, for example, implants. Agony deck contains cards with pain effects from the Black Rose. Wounds are assigned to the mage who casts such a spell. Cards from the Hex. This deck contains a lot of traps. Hex cards have negative effects on mages whom they are assigned and who wish to get rid of them. The Nightmare School deck has cards that summon special evocations or nightmares that are controlled by the Black Rose. Nightmares do not move by themselves, they are attached to mages and move with them. They are also the 4th form of evocation a mage may have, but cover other evocations. The Shamanic deck is mainly focused on totems and using them to cast powerful spells. Forgotten spells. This deck is obtained only from the room of the Black Rose, so the same like in the first version of this game, and contains powerful spell cards. And of course, 3 starting spell cards for each mage. Another novelty are the Jinx cards. There are 4 different types of them. When these cards were moved by the mage, they will trigger different status, basically negative effects. Quest cards also came in 3 types, or rather say phases of the moon, so take a look at them. And finally, the Evocation cards. The same like in Black Rose Wars, the cards show their stats, abilities, and on the reverse side, an image of the monster. For the formalities in the box, you will find wound cubes in the colors of each magician and sets of bases in the appropriate colors. Okay guys, that is all for today. Thanks a lot for your attention. Are you also looking forward to Black Rose Wars Rebirth? I'm after the first playthrough, so I will tell you a little more about this game in a while, as well as about the differences between Rebirth and the first version of the Black Rose Wars. But I think that those of you who know Black Rose Wars have already noticed a few of them, right? I hope that this video will be interesting for you. And one last thing, if you like this video, please leave a like. It will be also very nice if you join to my subscribers. You know, this allows me to expand this channel. So I hope to see you again soon in another video. Bye!